Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Swabley again, and today we are on day 5 of our Tale of a Tadpole, and today is actually the last day of our book. First of all, I'm going to start off with the standards again. We're going to learn to obtain, evaluate, and communicate information about the life cycles of different living organisms, and we're doing this on the frog. We're also going to know and use various text features like bold print, subheadings, glossaries, etc. to locate key facts or information in a text. And our learning objective target is I can obtain, evaluate, and communicate information about the life cycle of a tadpole. Okay, remember our vocabulary for today is repeat. You're also going to do your pair, share, super sentences that you wrote yesterday. And if we're in the classroom, you can pair share with a neighbor. If not, you can do it at home with a family member. Cycle, repeat. Repeat means to happen again and again. We are going to see that the move from egg to tadpole to frog is a cycle. And our focus today, we are going to focus on to read about how the life cycle repeats over and over. So today is a very short reading, but after I read these two, I'm actually, when I get done with the whole video, I'm going to reread the whole book at the end of the recording, okay? So let's turn on our next page. It says, make it big. From tadpole to frog, the tadpole hatches out of the egg. It has a tail and lives in water. The tadpole grows feet and teeth. The tadpole has become a frog. So this is a cute little tadpole quiz that I'll do with you. What is wrapped around the tiny frog eggs? Think about it for a minute. Well, if your answer was clear jelly, you are correct. What do tadpoles breathe through? Think about that. If your answer was gills, you're correct again. Number 3, which has a tail, a tadpole, or a frog? Think about that one. If you said a tadpole, you're correct. Number 4, what is a group of frog eggs called? Let's think about that one too. Frog spawn. If you did that, you're correct again. Last one. How do frogs call to one another? Let's see about the last one. I bet you know it. By croaking. Good job. So, let's talk about this. Let me make my screen smaller again. So, now that I know that the grown frog lays eggs, I can use my cycle map to synthesize. I do that by picking the important details and then putting them together. I can synthesize and tell that the life cycle of a frog begins when the frog lays a large number of eggs. Tadpoles form in the eggs and wiggle out and survive in the water because they have gills. The tadpoles develop back feet and front feet. Next, their tails shrink and they develop nostrils. Then they are ready to breathe air and live outside the water. When they are totally grown, female frogs can lay eggs. So your partner work today is you're going to reread the entire story, or with you on the learning at home, you can listen to Miss Swabley read it here in just a minute. And your discussion question that you're going to write down is on a piece of paper. Remember, you're going to get an adult to upload it to your Google Classroom so I can check it out. Is how do you think authors of information text choose what information to include in the illustrations or photos and in the text? And focus on this. We used a cycle map to help us remember information about butterflies not long ago. So when you read new books, it helps to know how the author has organized information. Then you can focus on attention on finding the key details. So, here is a small group you can take. I know you've been doing your graphic organizer where you've been drawing each cycle of the frog and labeling it. Well, this right here, you can write this out. You don't have to draw the pictures, but if you want to, you can. Use it and write a paragraph about the life cycle of the frog. Just make sure you include facts and key details that the author chose to include. And then after that, make sure you get it uploaded to Google Classroom so I can see it. And then I'm going to reread the Tale of a Tadpole so you can listen to it all at one time. And then we'll go from there. Remember, we're going to talk about the key features, text features. So we've got the title of the book, Tale of a Tadpole. We've got the table of contents. Ready? A tadpole is a baby frog. When a tadpole grows up, it becomes a frog. And then everything is labeled on the tadpole and the frog. Frog Gallery. There are more than 4,000 kinds of frogs. They are different shapes, sizes, and colors. Common frogs live near ponds and in tall grass. Green ornate horned frogs use their big mouths to eat a lot of food. Mammalian leaf frogs look like leaves. This helps them to hide on the forest floor and hunt for food. Manateles are found in many different colors. Red-eyed tree frogs scare enemies with their big red eyes. They scare me too. The tale of a tadpole begins in a pond. Mother frog lays her eggs next to a lily pad. Each tiny egg is wrapped in clear jelly. Inside the jelly, the eggs grow into tadpoles. They wiggle like worms. They push through the jelly and swim in the water. They breathe through gills just like fish. Many other animals live in the pond. They are shiny goldfish and sticklebacks and great diving beetles. They chase the young tadpoles. A stickleback feels hungry. He opens his mouth wide. The little gray tadpoles wiggle their tails and swim away through the water. A great diving beetle feels hungry too. His hairy back legs beat through the water. The tadpoles escape and hide in the seaweed. And this, remember, it is the next chapter. And then these are captions. A mother frog can lay as many as 4,000 eggs at once. The egg jelly has food inside for the growing tadpoles. A group of frog eggs is called frog spawn. Summer is the best time to spot new adult frogs. Frogs call to one another by croaking. A frog's skin is wet and slippery. Most tadpoles are eaten by other animals before they grow into a frog. Soon, a tadpole grows legs with tiny webbed toes. Webbed toes are like flippers. They help the small tadpole push through the water. He grows arms with long, skinny fingers. He nibbles on plants and gobbles green pondweed. Half tadpole, half frog, he rests in the sunshine. His tail is shrinking. It gets smaller and smaller. The new little frog sits on a lily pad. His legs are strong now. He can breathe through his nostrils just like us. His skin is dotted with tiny gold spots. Frogs must keep their skin slimy. He hops back into the pond and swims for a while. Then he climbs onto a log. Another frog climbs up and sits beside him. Remember these. Build a frog home. You will need a troll, clay pot, soil, damp leaves, water can, gravel, saucer. Step 1. Use a troll to dig a hole in a damp place. Fill a clay pot with soil and damp leaves. Put it on its side in the hole. Number 2. Use a watering can to wet the area. This will hold the pot in place. Number 3. Put gravel and water in a saucer. Place it next to the pot so the frog can splash around. And let's see. Now, full grown, he dives through the water. He's not afraid of the stickleback. He swims past the beetle because he's strong now. In the pond, he watches and waits. What does he see with his round, beady eyes? A fly lands above him. He creeps closer and closer. But a big frog jumps up. It snatches the fly with its long, sticky tongue. The frog misses his meal. Next time, he'll be faster. Hop like a frog. Frogs have long back legs that help them to hop high and farther. Can you hop like a frog? I bet you can. The golden-skinned frog chases a dragonfly. It lands on a lily pad. Under the lily pad are hundreds of frog's eggs. Inside each egg, a tadpole is growing. Each tadpole will grow into a new frog. And here's our life cycle. From tadpole to frog. The tadpole hatches out of the egg. It has a tail and lives in water. The tadpole grows feet and teeth. The tadpole has become a frog. And I want to show you these. So if you didn't know what gills or jelly or nostrils or tail or tongue or webbed toes are, it's in the glossary. So if you find it in here, you can always go to the back. Normally it's bold and it sticks out and it's a keyword and it goes foom, foom, foom. That's what I tell you. But none of them really stuck out. And then you have the index. Remember I said if you need to look up what page, like let's say I want to look on slimy, I would go and look in the index, find slimy, and then it would tell me to turn to page 28 to look at that. But I'm going to also tell you one thing. If you wanted to try this out, build a frog home, and you can take a picture of it and send it to me in Google Classroom, and I can check it out, and I think that would be so cool. All right, so now that we've done everything and our whole 5 days worth of Tale of a Tadpole, I would like for you to make sure you do your work each day. And today, after our reading in your Google Classroom, you have a Kahoot on the life cycle of a frog. Please go in there and complete this on your own. I would not like your parents or siblings to help you. I want to see how much you paid attention and understood the reading of A Tale of a Tadpole. And Miss Webley can't wait to see you and talk to you again. And everyone have a great evening. Bye-bye.